Mobility is projected to grow by 5% by 2030 as the country is gradually embracing electric vehicles. According to the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority, that's EPRA, the number of EVs registered in Kenya increased by more than 5 times in 2023, with the government now encouraging e-mobility. Local innovators are now coming up with products targeting this particular sector. One such innovation is the Ecomobilus, a venture building electric tuk-tuks and motorcycles. Edward Chwea tells us more.
With the number of electric vehicles on Kenyan roads growing annually, the challenge for owners has been how to maintain and service the electric batteries. This is what pushed Professor Geoffrey Gitau to start making electric batteries targeting the e-mobility sector.
When the battery starts developing issues, people do not know what to do. So we were able to start making the initial batteries from cells collected from local sources, and one of the local sources was to use batteries that are recovered from laptops and so forth.
With that, Gitau and his team embarked on more research and came up with the idea of converting fuel-powered vehicles into electric.
Our focus is on light electric vehicles, bicycles, motorcycles, tuk-tuks, both for passenger and cargo. Most of those bodabodas are not customized for our environment. Our users here, they carry heavy roads, they go long distances, they drive in uphill terrains and all that. We also do conversion. Perhaps you have your own motorcycle that you are using before, and now you don't have capacity to buy the new electric. We are able to make it become electric also at a very cost-effective price of about 100,000.
So, how does the conversion work?
Electric mobility works by 3 things. There's what we call the battery. It stores the energy. It's like the petrol tank in a car. And then we have the motor. It turns the wheel. It's like the engine. And then we have the controller. It's now like the accelerator. So we arrange the cells, and then we are able to spot weld them, connect them in a way that we can form a stack. For vehicles, we lay them on the floor so that the center of gravity can be as low as possible.
Ecomobilus is now embracing solar technology to add at least 30% of power to the electric vehicles.
With solarization, that means that tuk-tuk, apart from using the charge that it got from the grid power, it will also be able to give another 30% more mileage by using of solar. We are targeting the big masses of users who require transportation for their last mile.
Gitau says so far they have received several orders from border operators looking to convert their motorcycles into electric, and he is now setting up a charging station along the eastern bypass to enable charging of the batteries.
We are not only looking at charging them, but we are also trying to create mini grids. So we can be able, charging is a very key infrastructure for this sustainability. So because of that, so we are able to size mini grids whereby we can be able to provide charging stations, and not only that, but also energy. We
have got quite a number of orders that we've been able to fulfill so far, where we have been able to convert them and they are already using them out there. We have also gotten orders for clean assembly from the scratch. That means somebody wants us to build for them an EV. We are in the process of completing our electric mkokoteni that we're going to call e-coco.
Working with research institutions such as Murang'a University, Ecomobilus is now helping develop a curriculum for e-mobility to be taught in institutions, and the venture looks forward to fully making electric vehicles from scratch.
We are developing a curriculum for that, which we're inviting young people who have perhaps completed a technical course on anything to do with the mechanical, electrical, electronics, whatever. We want them to come now and do a module which is purely on e-mobility. We believe that we're going to become, here in Kenya, we are going to become the Tesla, because we believe in developing localized, homegrown solutions in e-mobility.
Among the measures Kenya has put in place to combat climate change is opening up its doors to electric mobility as an alternative to fossil fuels. This has encouraged innovators like Ecomobilus to come up with climate-friendly innovations like this tuk-tuk here. The hope is that someday the country will fully embrace electric mobility. Edward Chwea, Made in Kenya, Citizen TV.
Ecomobilus Technologies Limited is a startup that aims at reducing the effects of global warming and climate change by repurposing old laptop cells from old laptop batteries to make power packs and power backup systems for use in homes, especially in remote areas which are not connected to the electric grid. What happens, we are able through our networks to collect old laptop batteries and we get them at throwaway prices. Then we collect and recover the old laptop cells, that is the cells that are within the batteries. We are able to ascertain or to measure the power and the strength of the cells, and we repurpose and reuse the good ones and make power banks out of them. So these power banks have various voltage levels, they have various capacities. That means they can be used to charge ordinary devices like mobile phones, cameras, etc. And we also size them up to even power entire houses, so that in the event of power outages or in the event of somebody being off the grid, they can be able to power their houses or their businesses or enterprises from the laptop batteries, which can store up the power, especially from the sun.